Welcome to AGEBAIT. This is the part of our episode where typically I would bring Allison something from the internet to see how she responds to it and then kind of unpack it together. But today, Allison, I sent her a little link and I gave her a couple ideas for AGEBAIT and she said, no. She wants to do AGEBAIT and bring me something today. So Allison,
okay,
I think you have
I
something
can't
in store
wait.
for me.
I do. Okay. So here's what I'm bringing to you today. I'm going to play for you part of an interview from the New York Times, and it's titled, Why Young Men Want to Be with Older Women. All right, so here it is.
The oldest age gap that I had was 8 years, and she was 35 and I was 27 years old.
So I'm 34. The oldest I've been on a date with, I want to say, is like close to 50.
I am 28 years old, and my ex-girlfriend was 42 and had 2 kids that were the same age as my siblings.
More young men are seeking to date older women than ever before.
I was really attracted to the level of emotional maturity that they could give me.
Just the openness for a relationship, a real relationship, exclusivity, something longer lasting.
They tend to be more in their careers, and they tend to be more peaceful when it comes to dating.
The dating app field reports huge growth in this area in just the past 2 years.
Really because of a toxic dating world. All social media is men are trash. You know who's not saying that? The older ones up there.
Not, ghosting me after 6 weeks.
Women over 40 have more spending power and social capital than ever before. So, is that why these new age gap relationships are all the rage?
Okay. Wow. More peaceful was really funny. Allison, do you have something to tell me? Are you in an age gap relationship right now?
I don't think 4 years counts as age gap, but wow. No. All right. So what do you think of this?
I mean, that was fascinating.
Okay, well, talk to me.
Fascinating.
What did you think?
Okay. If I'm being honest, I'm like, this is happening because I would say 95% of my friends are like queer or women. So I guess I don't hear from a lot of straight men who are dating older women. So it's kind of surprising to me.
Okay. Well, there's so much we could talk about with this.
Why are you so excited about it though?
Oh, because I like things that make me think about 16 different thoughts at once. I think the first one is just that sense of love to see some of the old paradigms shifting around who's allowed to be attracted to whom. Because I think that's always been super political, who gets to date whom, all the rules that happen, spoken and unspoken. So I always like to see anything where those rules get broken. So I love that.
Well, what's interesting is I feel like these men, they're not all our favorite thing. Everyone contains a lot more nuance, and you can't really talk about half the population with a single brushstroke. Of course, all young men are not running to Andrew Tate. Some of them are looking for different things. Is it that they're just looking to be taken care of?
Well, totally, right? That is one of the things I thought is like, yes, on the one hand, great, women get to have more options, but is this actually just a new way that women will actually be caretaking, and that the attraction is to actually for men not to actually adult, and they want someone else to adult for them. So I think that's potentially complicated.
More
I don't know.
Cuddling, more mommying.
Mommying. Oh my God. No moms need to do any more mommying.
They want women with a mortgage,
right?
Maturity, and a bag of snacks.
Oh my God. I probably shouldn't tell you that I have a drawer full of snacks at my house.
For you or for your beau?
Whoever comes by. Anybody.
Honestly, I think a successful relationship, a large part of it is hanger management. You've got to know when the other person is hungry, because your worst parts of you always come out when you're hungry.
Oh my God. So this is one of the things I think that would be the best about being a politician. So we definitely heard in our conversation with Faz about like it's bad for politicians to have everybody taking care of them. But I swear to God, if I could have someone walking around feeding me food when I get hungry, that would be the best.
Superwoman. Yeah.
I would totally be Superwoman. I would have perfect relationships at work and at home. Yeah. And everything would be fine.
And maybe that's why these age gap relationships are so successful, because these women, they have a knack for managing people's like physiological needs, so there's no fighting.
I don't think so, because I think I have to imagine there's plenty of women who thought it might be a good idea to date a young man, and they're like, wait, what? I have to stay up past 10? Like, why would I do that?
Yeah, maybe, I guess they're saying there's some data behind this, but this video seems to be overrepresenting what's actually happening here. I think that there's still a lot more older men dating younger women.
Absolutely. Well, I will say, though, I definitely think that there's a double standard that if a much older man dates a younger woman, I definitely can have feelings about that. But if I see an older woman dating a much younger man, I might say, not really sure I get why, but go for it. And I do think that there is, those social norms. And I have my, what?
There's power. There's also just like the power dynamic. There is slightly different or significantly different.
But I do think, all in all, I like seeing things that change the rule book, right? That expand people's options for how to be, for men, for women, for everybody. It's just, we need more opportunity to be ourselves than less. And so if that means women want to date, what? I mean,
well, now next week next age bait, I'm gonna bring you AI romances and see how you feel about that.
Okay, I'm not that open-minded.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, I think we should call it a wrap.
I think we should call it a wrap too. That was a pretty good age bait, Allison. I like it.
I gotta take a nap after that.
Yeah, take a nap, have a snack.
Okay. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, talk to you tomorrow.